Okie dokie, 10 questions from strangers. Where would you go if you could escape for a week? Now, if money was no object and I could get away for a week, I would go to London, England, and I would see the sights there. I would eat the food. There's a few places that I've seen an online friend do in London and that I would like to try out for food and drink and whatnot. And there's lots going on there that I would like to do. So, what is the kindest thing anyone has ever done for you? Saved my life. I would be dead if they didn't. What object from your childhood have you saved? There is literally only one thing from my childhood or objects that you have saved. I've only saved one thing from my childhood at all, and it's a plastic dice cup that was from the Yahtzee game that we used to have. And I don't know how I ended up with just the dice cup for it, but I did. I think it's because I used to play liar's dice with it well after we stopped wanting to play Yahtzee. Anyways. What is something small that made your day better? A post by a friend on Facebook. He makes me laugh every day of my life. So even when I'm grouchy. Have you stayed in a motel or have you stayed in a hotel or motel room by yourself? Yes, I have. I have stayed in a motel room several times by myself. I've never stayed in a hotel room by myself. Every time it's been a hotel room, I've been with somebody else. But a motel, yes, several times. At least 10 times I've stayed in a motel by myself. Have you ever felt like a stranger among loved ones? Yes, I have. When I was in my early teens, I felt very estranged from my family. That teenage angst stuff going on, and it was totally unfounded, of course. But what's a really popular TV show you hate? Seinfeld. Now that was mega popular in the day. It was one of the most highly rated TV shows in history, and I hated it. I really did. Now, here's the thing, everyone but Jerry Seinfeld was funny to me on that show, and he annoyed the piss out of me. Which is weird because I've seen some of his stand-up and I liked it. So I don't know what the deal is with the show, but it just did not hit for me. He just annoyed the hell out of me every time, and whatnot. But like I say, his stand-up was okay. So, it wasn't special, but it was okay. So I don't get it, but I hated that show. I mean, really hated that show. I always wanted to see a Kramer show, and they tried to do a spin-off, but Seinfeld was a dick and sued the thing over it because he had an agreement that they couldn't make a spin-off for 10 years after the show ended. So he was a dick about it, and the Kramer show never got past the pilot. Who has made the biggest impact in your life? In total, I would have to say my father did. There's a hell of a lot about my father that is carried over to who I am. Quite a lot of it. The sense of charity, the sense of goodwill, the liking of certain movies and certain books, genres, and stuff like that. It all came from him. we had the same favorite book, for example. We both liked or loved The Onion Field by Joseph Wambaugh, and we both read it many times. It was his favorite book, it was my favorite book. There's a lot about my father that carried into my life. What's something in your life you feel good about walking away from? Two friends that I had known for a very long time. I had known one of them since kindergarten and the other one since high school. And I had known them for decades. And walking away from them was the best thing ever. My life improved dramatically after I cut them out of my life. So that's something I walked away from that I was very satisfied with. Would you rather watch a movie in a cinema or at home? At home. I can be naked at home. They don't like you to be naked at the cinema. Even if you bring a towel, they just sit on. They really kind of frown on that. So, and I can have snacks that aren't $50,000. I'm not paying $18 for a fucking popcorn, for example. For a popcorn and a drink, that is. I think, that was years ago. That was in the 90s, and I paid $18 for a drink and a large popcorn. A large drink and a large popcorn, $18. It's probably like $25, $30 now. So, anyways, I'm going to keep smiling.